Come test me. You know what I'm saying? Come test
Right.
me. Like, I'm not
Mm.
tripping. You can come to my house any second, any minute, any hour. Come test me. I'm not worried about no missed test, no nothing. Come test me. I've been clean my whole entire career.
Fred Kerley was once the face of modern sprinting, powerful, versatile, and nearly unstoppable. A world champion and Olympic medalist who could dominate the 100 meters, 200 meters, and 400 meters alike, he seemed untouchable. But in 2025, everything changed. The headlines surrounding his name took a shocking turn, leaving fans stunned and wondering what really happened to one of track and field's brightest stars. From being an Olympic star to joining a controversial no-drug testing competition, Fred Kerley has done what no one expected. His latest move? Signing on with the Enhanced Games, a startup athletic competition that embraces performance-enhancing drugs and rejects traditional anti-doping standards. This bombshell decision has left the entire track world stunned.
I'm gonna walk around with equity in something. When most of the guys go broke after the sport, I'll be in a good position. If my pocket got blessed and they taking care of me and protecting me, why wouldn't people want to join?
Before this twist, Kerley had built a career that few could match. He made history as a medalist in both the Tokyo 2020 and Paris 2024 Olympic Games, claiming silver and bronze respectively in the 100-meter dash. In 2022, he captured the world title on home soil in Eugene, Oregon, running 9.86 seconds to become the world's fastest man. Kerley wasn't just a sprinter, he was a phenomenon. With personal bests of 9.76 seconds in the 100 meters, 19.76 seconds in the 200 meters, and 43.64 seconds in the 400 meters. He entered an elite club of athletes who excelled across all sprint disciplines. It was this rare versatility that made him one of the most feared competitors on the track. He had also medaled multiple times in the World Championships, including gold in the 4x100M relay in 2023 and the 4x400M relay in 2019, as well as earning individual accolades in the 400 meters and 100 meters events. With 6 World Championship medals and multiple NCAA titles from Texas A&M, Kerley was on track to become a legend. His decision in 2021 to shift focus from the 400 meters to shorter distances turned out to be a masterstroke. It not only revitalized his career but also positioned him as a top-tier 100 meters contender, allowing him to stand toe-to-toe with the likes of Noah Lyles and Christian Coleman. Many considered him a serious threat to Usain Bolt's legacy, but 2025 brought turbulence. In September 2025, the Athletics Integrity Unit, AIU, provisionally suspended Kerley for whereabouts failures, a violation that occurs when an athlete fails to provide accurate location information for out-of-competition drug testing. While not a direct doping violation, such suspensions raise serious questions. Kerley responded not with silence, but with defiance. Speaking on the podcast, he dismissed the allegations. "Come, test me. Come to my house any second, any minute, any hour. I've been clean my whole career." Despite the suspension, he was adamant about his innocence and openly mocked the ban, showing no sign of retreat. Instead, he pivoted his narrative to focus on empowerment, control, and the need to protect his financial future. This wasn't the first time the topic of athlete pay and post-retirement financial security had surfaced in track and field. For years, athletes have spoken out about how little income they receive outside of Olympic years. Prize money is limited, endorsements are rare unless you're a global superstar, and most athletes retire with little to fall back on. In a move no one anticipated, Kerley became the first track and field athlete and first American male sprinter to join the Enhanced Games. Scheduled for May 2026 in Las Vegas, the Enhanced Games bills itself as a scientific competition where performance-enhancing drugs are permitted. The organizers argue that it pushes human limits and challenges outdated anti-doping norms. While many in the sports world have slammed the event as dangerous and irresponsible, Kerley sees it differently. For him, the decision was about 3 things: money, family, and ownership. Only thing about signing up to this game is to make money, protect my future. Equity is everything. Ownership is everything for me.
Only thing by signing up to this game, make money, protect my future. Equity is everything. Ownership is everything.
Kerley explained that many athletes retire broke, with nothing to show for their years of sacrifice. He doesn't want to be one of them. "I've been to 2 Olympic Games and been a world champion. Still, if I ask someone for $200K, they tell me to get a job. The only thing I know is how to run."
I've been to 2 Olympic Games and been world champion, right? So it's, for me, my understanding is I got family to feed.
Right.
I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? If I go call somebody, ask to tell me give me 200K, go get a job. I ain't never had no job. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I know is my feet run. You know what I'm saying?
Kerley's reasoning digs deep into his personal journey. Growing up in Taylor, Texas, he came from humble beginnings and became the first in his family to make it big. Now 30, he says his decisions are about more than just medals, they're about legacy. My bloodline depends on me. I'm the first one to make it out, and my whole job is to protect my family. If I make $100 million, I'm going to keep making $100 million. He also believes the enhanced games finally offer what mainstream athletics has failed to deliver: real financial opportunities. Each event at the enhanced games is expected to offer up to $500,000 in prize money. Winners will take home $250,000, and every participant will receive appearance fees. But Kerley's ambition goes beyond prize money. Kerley isn't just running for dollars, he has his eyes on the most sacred record in sprinting: Usain Bolt's 9.58-second world record in the 100 meters. Kerley claims he plans to run 9.42 seconds at the enhanced games, a time that would shatter the current world best. If successful, Kerley will reportedly receive a $1 million bonus from Enhanced Games founder Aaron D'Souza. The announcement has sparked intense debate. Is this the future of sprinting or the downfall of its integrity? Critics argue that without drug testing, any record set under the enhanced games will be forever tainted. But supporters claim it levels the playing field and allows athletes to pursue new heights without fear of bureaucratic setbacks. Kerley's decision has caused major ripples across the athletics community. Many fans are shocked, some are angry, others are quietly curious. The World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA, has fiercely opposed the enhanced games, labeling them irresponsible and dangerous. World Athletics President Sebastian Coe has warned that athletes who participate may face lifetime bans from traditional competitions. Meanwhile, the enhanced games is growing in popularity. Kerley joins Olympic silver medalist swimmer Ben Proud and other athletes disillusioned by the current system. Enhanced Games CEO Maximilian Martin praised Kerley's involvement. "Fred's choice to compete with us not only demonstrates our goal of hosting the most exciting athletic competitions out there, but also solidifies the growing appeal of the Enhanced Games as the future of elite sporting competition. And they're not stopping there. The organizers have launched an $800 million antitrust lawsuit against WADA and USA Swimming, alleging efforts to destroy their league. This aggressive legal action shows just how high the stakes are. The Enhanced Games isn't just a rogue league, it's a direct challenge to the current sports hierarchy. Fred Kerley's journey forces us to confront a larger question: what do we really want from our athletes? Do we want purity, compliance, and tradition, or do we want performance, innovation, and personal agency? Kerley is gambling that the future of sports lies in breaking boundaries, not upholding old ones. He may have lost standing in the eyes of traditional institutions, but he's gained a new kind of power: the freedom to choose his path, to speak boldly, and to run on his terms. Whatever you think of his choices, one thing is clear: Fred Kerley hasn't faded into the background. He's rewriting his story, and in doing so, he's rewriting the rules of track and field itself. Whether this chapter ends in triumph or controversy, the world will be watching. Because love him or hate him, Fred Kerley is running into history, one headline at a time.
Kerley Richardson, but it doesn't matter as she starts to wind up Tamara Davis on the inside, but Kerley looks over 1080.
Kerley Richardson stood on stage at a press conference. She had just won the World Championship in Tokyo. Everyone expected her to talk about defending her title. Then she revealed a new role nobody saw coming. The fastest woman in the world was no longer just an athlete. Kerley Richardson joined the Athlos Track and Field League as a founding owner-advisor in May 2025. The announcement came from Athlos founder Alexis Ohanian on Thursday, the 29th of May 2025. Richardson becomes one of 3 athletes holding ownership stakes and advisory roles in the new team-based women's track league set to debut in 2026. Fellow sprinter Gabby Thomas and long jumper Tara Davis Woodhall also became owner-advisors of the league. The trio represents Olympic medal winners and world champions who will shape the league's future while maintaining their competitive careers. The move transforms Richardson from athlete to power player in professional track and field. Ohanian, the Reddit co-founder, created Athlos to provide better compensation and opportunities for female track athletes. He also holds ownership stakes in women's soccer teams, Angel City and Chelsea, and is married to tennis legend Serena Williams. His investment portfolio demonstrates commitment to women's sports. Ohanian stated, "Gabby, Kerley, and Tara represent a new generation of athletes who have put this sport on their shoulders and deserve to be compensated for being the standard bearers. We were focused on bringing them into the league as founding owners to ensure we're building a league that our athletes will love." Richardson told ESPN, "I take pride in doing what is right for people. Joining Athlos as an advisor owner gives me the opportunity to create something that genuinely empowers people both on and off the track. The statement reflected her vision for athlete empowerment beyond competition. The equity amount each athlete holds was not disclosed. However, Athlos CMO Kayla Green explained the decision to include athletes as owners. "We're really at that stage of taking those steps to make sure that as we're building this vision and the details around the vision, that we're doing it with the athletes at the center," she said in a phone interview. The first Athlos event took place in September 2024 in New York City and featured 35 athletes. The prize purse totaled $500,000, with 10% of proceeds distributed to athletes. The inaugural event attracted 3 million viewers across YouTube, ESPN+, ESPN2, DAZN, and Twitter divided by X. The attendance and viewership demonstrated demand for women's track competition. A second standalone event occurred at New York's Icon Stadium on the 10th of October 2025, before the new league format launches. The 2025 event featured 42 women competing across 6 track events and 1 field event. Winners received $60,000 in prize money, plus Tiffany & Co. crowns. Athletes were paid instantly via Cash App while speaking to media, contrasting sharply with payment delays at rival competitions. The 2026 Athlos League will operate as a team-based model debuting after the World Athletics season concludes. The league will feature multiple meets hosted in major cities, culminating in a final championship event at season's end. The structure differs from traditional track meets by creating team competition and season-long narrative. Richardson did not compete at the October 2025 Athlos event despite her ownership role. She announced on Instagram that she would attend for fan meet and greet activities instead. "Although I'm not running, I'm definitely showing up for our track fans. I'll meet you at the Fan Zone Plaza for what will be an epic night of women dominating the track. See you there," Richardson posted. Richardson appeared at the Times Square long jump qualifying event on the 9th of October 2025, the night before the main stadium competition. She was photographed with Davis Woodhall and other athletes at the historic event. Her presence generated publicity for Athlos despite not racing. Richardson's 2025 season featured mixed results. She finished 5th in the 100-meter final at the Tokyo World Championships in September. She then anchored Team USA's 4x 100-meter relay to gold. Earlier in the season, she dealt with injury setbacks that limited her competitive schedule. The Olympic silver medalist from Paris 2024 won World Championship gold in the 100 meters and 4x 100-meter relay at the 2023 World Championships in Budapest. She attempted to repeat that success at the 2024 Paris Olympics, but finished second behind Julian Alfred of Street Lucia in the 100-meter final. Richardson's role as owner advisor positions her to influence league decisions while competing. The dual role represents a shift in athlete power within professional track and field. Athletes traditionally had limited input in competition formats, prize money structures, and scheduling decisions. The timing proves strategic as Michael Johnson's Grand Slam track faces $19 million in debt and payment delays to athletes. Grand Slam track held 3 meets in 2025 before canceling its season-ending Los Angeles event due to financial strain. Athletes waited months for prize money and appearance fees. Athlos's instant payment system and growing prize purses contrast with Grand Slam track's struggles. The October 2025 Athlos event also featured a $250,000 world record bonus, offering additional incentive for elite performances. The financial commitment demonstrates Ohanian's backing and long-term vision. Confirmed star athletes for Athlos events include Faith Kipyegon, Keely Hodgkinson, Marilyte Paulino, Masai Russell, Kayla White, Brittany Brown, and Melissa Jefferson Wooden. The roster represents Olympic champions and world record holders across sprints, middle distance, and hurdles. The 2025 Athlos event expanded to include long jump, with Davis Woodhall dominating the competition. She won with 7.13 meters at Icon Stadium after winning the Times Square qualifying round with 6.81 meters. The field event edition broadens Athlos beyond pure track racing. Singer Ciara performed at the October 2025 event, adding entertainment value. Richardson met Ciara backstage and participated in social media content promoting Ciara's song, Run It Up. The entertainment integration reflects Athlos's goal to make track meets festival-like experiences. Serena Williams presented Tiffany crowns to event winners, bringing celebrity presence to the competition. Williams's involvement through her marriage to Ohanian provides mainstream attention track and field rarely receives. The production value and atmosphere distinguished Athlos from traditional meets. Richardson spoke about her new role in an Athlos Instagram interview. This 2025 season, I am excited to continue to push the limits on what it is that I can do, she said. she emphasized creating paths for future generations and using her platform to transform the sport. The 25-year-old sprinter has advocated for mental health awareness and addressed discrimination against Black and brown athletes. Her public profile extends beyond athletics into social justice and athlete rights. The Athlos ownership role amplifies her influence in these areas. Richardson's Nike endorsement deals and brand campaigns in 2025 maintained her visibility despite limited competitive success. Her marketability stems from personality, style, and cultural impact beyond race results. The combination makes her valuable as both competitor and league ambassador. The team-based format for 2026 creates new dynamics in track and field. Athletes will compete for team championships rather than individual glory alone. The structure could foster rivalries and storylines that engage casual fans unfamiliar with athlete backstories. Ohanian admitted Athlos likely operated at a loss in both 2024 and 2025. He indicated willingness to accept losses as the league establishes itself. The long-term investment approach contrasts with Grand Slam track's apparent need for immediate financial viability. Richardson's transition from pure competitor to owner advisor represents broader athlete empowerment trends. Athletes increasingly seek equity stakes and decision-making power rather than just prize money. The shift reflects lessons from other sports where athletes built ownership positions. The 2026 season will test whether the team format resonates with fans and athletes. Success requires balancing individual star power with team narratives. Richardson, Thomas, and Davis Woodhall must help design competition structures that showcase talent while creating compelling team competition. Richardson's involvement provides credibility and star power critical for launch success. Her social media following and cultural relevance extend Athlos' reach beyond traditional track fans. The league needs mainstream attention to justify its prize purses and production costs. Surgery, months on the sidelines, doubts from fans and experts alike. That was Brittany Brown's reality after laparoscopic surgery in December. But Friday night at Icon Stadium, she proved the skeptics wrong and reminded the world why she's a force to be reckoned with.
Sears now emerging, trying to race with Brittany Brown, and Brown's going to get it at the line as she ran a very great back half of the...
Brittany Brown won both the 100 meters and 200 meters at the Athlos NYC meet on Friday, the 10th of October 2025. She clocked 10.99 seconds in the 100 meters and 21.89 seconds in the 200 meters. The 200-meter time established a new personal best for Brown, improving on her previous fastest mark. The double victory earned her $120,000 in total prize money. Brown underwent laparoscopic surgery in December 2024 that forced her off the track for several months. The procedure kept her away from full training until late in the 2025 season. She competed in only her second 100-meter race of the year when she won at Athlos. The limited racing schedule demonstrated the impact surgery and recovery had on her competitive calendar. In the 100-meter final, Brown exploded at the halfway mark and held on through the final meters. She defeated American compatriot Jacia Sears by just 0.02 of a second. Sears finished in 11.01 seconds, while Kayla White placed third in 11.22 seconds. The race featured a wind reading of 1.4 meters per second. Brown admitted surprise at her 100-meter victory. "I was more shocked at the 100 meters win because that was only my second 100 meters of the year," she told reporters after the race. The 200 meters, it was more like, "That's my baby." I was still shocked, but it was less of a shock. The comments revealed her closer connection to the longer sprint despite winning both events. The 200-meter Olympic bronze medalist from Paris 2024 returned to the track approximately 1 hour later for the longer sprint. She dominated from start to finish, winning by a significant margin. An Avia Battle finished second in 22.21 seconds, while Marie-Josie Ta-Lou Smith of Côte d'Ivoire placed third in 22.65 seconds. The wind reading measured 1.9 meters per second. Brown's 21.89-second performance broke the Icon Stadium record previously held by legendary Jamaican sprinter Veronica Campbell-Brown. The time also established an Athlos meet record for the 200 meters. Running a personal best in mid-October demonstrated exceptional form at the end of a disrupted season. The American sprinter pocketed $60,000 for each victory, totaling $120,000 from the meet. Each event winner at Athlos NYC also received a Tiffany & Co. crown as an additional prize. Tennis legend Serena Williams, wife of Athlos founder Alexis Ohanian, presented the crowns to winners. Brown's $120,000 payday surpassed her combined earnings from other major competitions in 2025. She won the Diamond League 200-meter title in Zurich earlier in the season, earning $70,000. At the Tokyo 2025 World Championships, she finished 6th in the 200-meter final and earned $7,000. Her single Athlos performance paid more than her Diamond League and World Championships earnings combined.